What's up, YouTube? This is Ultimate Shield 340 back at again with another Division 2 video. I have not been playing Division 2 in quite some time, and during my absence, because I've been playing Destiny 2, there have been quite a few changes to the Division 2 game that sort of happened while I was away. A few of those things that happened is that they added the new Descent mode to the game, which I have yet to try. I plan on maybe trying that at some point, maybe showing you guys some gameplay and maybe give you sort of my thoughts on what's going on. But then also there was like a few manhunts that happened, and then of course the seasonal events happened, like Golden Bullet. All those things all happened while I had sort of been away. In this gameplay, you will see me here. I am using my, it's the Infinite Blind build. The idea is to blind as many people as I can for crowd control, and just make sure that nobody can shoot my teammates as long as I don't get myself killed as well. During this time, you'll also see again, because it's been so long since I've actually played Division 2, I am quite rusty, which is how I got to the title of this video, Brushing Off the Dust. I am very unsure of myself because I've been away from the game for so long, but I'm hoping that it's kind of like riding a bike. Once I sort of pick it up again, I can go ahead and kind of get back into the swing of things very quickly. So you'll see me here. I'm just trying to do the same thing I've been doing before with this build. I am trying to blind the people, making sure that I am protecting my teammates, and then shooting people with either the sniper rifle that I have, which is the I forget what it's called. It's the one where essentially if you hit them with a headshot, you'll of course do damage, but it'll give extra damage for whenever you do, like, if they're blinded. I forget the name of this sniper rifle. I can't remember. But it's the named sniper rifle that gives you the increased damage against blinded targets. So that's actually going to help me in this. Not only is it a marksmanship rifle, which is going to proc opportunistic for that damage debuff, or I guess it's a damage buff to my teammates. I don't know. You could pick whatever it does for you. But once I hit you with that, you'll be debuffed. It'll be a long range option for me as well, in case there's people who are not able to be shot with a sniper rifle, and then I can go ahead and it synergizes very well with the build. That said, we are able to clear this room, and I'm just kind of picking up the loot, and then, as you all know, the next room comes up is the hunters at the very top of the summit, and I'm gonna try and do my best using this build to support my teammates. Now, I do already know that the hunters in this room are able to hijack your skills and turrets, but because of how things sort of work here, I feel as if I can probably get away with using it, especially because there's other teammates who are they're very more support oriented in their builds. So I figured I don't necessarily need to go like damage or anything like that. So here we are, kind of starting off the encounter. I kind of position myself around in a better spot to try and use my sniper rifle to start to shoot down those enemies from distance, while also not trying to get killed myself. Now, the downside to this build is that it lacks a sustain version of this build, and what I mean by sustain, as in, like, once I am shot, the only way I can refill my health is by using my med pats, which again, there's nothing wrong with using that, but unfortunately it is, those are limited, and you can only do what you can do, and when it runs out, it runs out. So that's the only real downside to this build. At the very beginning of this, we all kind of go off to a rocky start when the hunters are able to kind of come in and rush us. This is where the build shines. I know we're kind of being rushed right now, but because this guy's kind of locked down, this hunter, I am able to, it gives my teammates the time that they need to sort of res, and then I'm steady continuing to put out DPS, and then start to, DPS some of these guys, and then continue to keep these guys locked down with the blinds. Now, unfortunately, it does go off. They do sort of, disable our skills. But if you are in this situation, as you can see, all of us, we are here. The chances of you being successful to overcome this, unless you have some kind of like god build or something, is probably slim to none. So at this point, I'm just kind of doing my best to stay alive, lock these guys down. Teammates are down. I'm trying to res myself. Unfortunately, I did get hit by that hunter's, forget what it's called, but that skill was there, and unfortunately, we do go down, so we have to restart this again from the top. So, in the essence of time, I decided to sort of skip ahead and get to more of the action-heavy parts for you to go ahead and see. Here you see us, we made it back, and we are going against those hunters again. This time we are a bit more coordinated than we were last time, and we're kind of posted up around the door. Many people already use the shock trap to great effect in this area right here, and then at this point I'm just trying to do whatever I can to put any status effects out there that I can put out there for DPS on the enemy. I have that sniper rifle that I can go ahead and use to debuff the enemy, and then I can go ahead and use the fire sticky to make a status effect, maybe do some long range DPS while I'm at it, and here we are. So this is one of the things that I can do here. I did try and use the my blind firefly. Unfortunately, it was disabled before it actually really got anywhere. The thing about this as well is that the blind firefly is also part of a decoy. I know that they can use and take over your skills, so if they take over the blind firefly, it's really not that big of a deal if they go ahead and do it, especially if we're in a long range encounter like this, where it definitely takes them a while before they actually will come over to actually attack you. And typically speaking, the effect will come back to me as you see there. They did take over the my blind firefly. It did come back and blind me, but it's okay because I was able to help my teammates burn this guy down. So we're gonna kind of keep going at it to hopefully flush these guys out. I'm steady trying to use my sniper rifle to maybe debuff the enemies, or use like a Scorpio shot to debuff the enemy, or use my fire sticky, and whenever I can or whenever it makes sense to do so, use the blind firefly to blind them and then hopefully set them on fire. One of our teammates does sort of go down here at this moment, but because we're kind of in a controlled area, we're able to sort of pick him up with no issues. So right there I had to use a med pack. Again, I do enjoy this build. I have yet to figure out how I can add any sustain into the build. But it's just one of those things. I think because of what it does and how it achieves this, it's not so bad. Ideally, if you're able to debuff the enemy consistently, then you won't need healing because they can't shoot you. But that's maybe a topic for a different discussion. So I was able to use the sniper rifle there to debuff that enemy. Unfortunately, he is sort of in cover and way out the way, so I can't really get to him. In retrospect, if I had shot him with my sniper rifle first before I actually had hit them with that sticky, it would have been a little bit more devastating for him, and he would have definitely taken a lot more damage. And me and my teammate were able to sort of burst him down, and then of course, res our teammates up as we see it. So during this time, again, I am trying to unrust myself because I've been away from the Division 2 for so long. I know that there had been a lot of issues with Division 2 recently. There was an issue where the servers were down. For whatever reason, I don't think I ever really figured out why there was a problem with the... it was after a big update, something happened. It was kind of a bunch of controversy, and that was an issue. And then several other game modes happened. They did actually open up the castle settlement as well. That's something else I forgot to mention. That was something that was new-ish to the game that was added before I actually like left on my hiatus to play some Destiny. And you know, this is where we're kind of at this moment. With Division 2, it's the same thing that I am sort of running into the same problem with Destiny 2, but with Division, where I don't have a problem doing like, content for you all to see, but it's just like, I don't know what else I can do to, what content I can run that would be interested, unless you all want to see kind of same content over and over again, which if you all want to see that, I don't have a problem with doing that. I just don't want to bore you all to death, with that, if that's the case. So, let me know how you guys feel about it all down in the comments down below. So, if you made it this far, again, really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, this is pretty much all I have going on for me right now. I think I'm going to try and maybe put out some more Division 2 videos in the interim of whenever I get my Destiny 2 dailies done. Maybe I can come over here to Division 2 and maybe do some things over here. If you guys have any topics in Division or Destiny 2 you all would like for me to cover or want my opinions on, by all means feel free to add down below in the comments what you would like for me to give my opinion on, and I'll be more than happy to do that. I was able to blind and use my sticky bomb on the guys down below, the hunters. There's not very many of them left. I think it's only like 2 or 3 here at this point, so we're still trying to whittle them down, and we're just trying to keep going on throughout this encounter. Again, they keep taking off my blinder Firefly, which is fine. That's not keeping me from doing anything that I need to do. And I don't believe it's hitting my teammates, but even if it's hitting my teammates, it's not like it's a damaging skill. So it might be a minor inconvenience at best, but it's not like the end of the world. So we're continuing to try and whittle these guys down, and you will kind of see what happens next. So I am going to go ahead and leave it here. I'll let the rest of the gameplay play in the background. Again, really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. And yeah, this is your boy Ultimate Shield 340 signing off, and I'll see you in Division 2. Peace.
System disrupted. Rogue incinerator turret detected. Hostile incinerator turret detected. System activated. System malfunctioning.
You reached the top. That's incredible. Come back to Haven, Agent. You deserve a break. I kinda can't believe you finished that. I know I don't have the stamina for that kind of ordeal.